a dream of the future brought to reality by
Sensation Station Network.
From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead. Dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Big Mason, E-Glade, highlights and big plays. From the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team low. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crazy, Jack. Yeah.
Woo! Man, it's Tuesday. And it's 8 o'clock. My head hurt already. You tuned into the dopest sports show on radio, man. It's the Crush. Right here on Sensation Station Network. I might well call it. It's Lincoln County Crush Day, man. I've been waiting for this for a while right now.
Boy, you finally got him in here.
I got him in. I'm happy now.
Wow.
I'm happy.
Good job.
He's in the building. And we all coordinated with our red shirts on right now.
And that wasn't playing.
Yeah.
That wasn't playing. See, I got on khakis and they creased. I had meetings and stuff. But see, you made sure I took out them dress shoes. Got them J's on. Got them J's on.
Hey, man, I'm your humble co-host, Steve Glaze. And with me, as always, is that dude, Maceo Hurd. What's happening, Hurd?
Hey, man, I'm good. What's up, buddy?
And that voice you hear, man, is my homeboy. We're going to do a proper introduction later, man. So
Yeah. Are you going to introduce him or you going to let me introduce like crack jokes?
I don't usually. Let me introduce him.
Okay. I do the second one because I'm a crack jokes.
I've known him since I was about 4 or 5.
Yeah. The stories y'all done already told in here. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
This show going to be off the chain, man. We're going to have a lot of fun. Maceo bringing guests in to surprise homeboy.
It's going to be sideways. I did protect him a little bit, though.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like a lead block today.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Shout out to everybody at Periscope. Shout out to Lincoln County, man. We got a great show for you guys today, man. Hot topic, homeboy, while you in here, man, I want to talk to you about in our hot topic. Today was like March 1st, and that's usually them cut days. They releasing people. And they franchising folks.
Uh-huh.
You've been through it, so we're going to talk about it in a few minutes to tell them about what you thought during your time when you were doing your free agency and stuff of that nature. And, you know, and all that good stuff. Mason, what number can they call us at?
Man, they can call the show, man, 678-613-5857, man. Call your boys, man. You know, all them messages y'all was sending me, he in the building now, so, you know, send them to him now.
The Crush Rundown we're going to have the crushing interview with Garrison Hearst as well, but look at it already.
Man, we got a phone call. Hey, caller, what you crushing on?
What's cracking this year? This Atwell.
What's going on, Atwell?
Nothing much. I'm not going to, I thank you for using time. Is Mr. Hearst in the building?
Garrison Hearst, he right there. Say what's up. They go, Garrison.
All right. God bless Mr. Hearst. Hope all is well with you and yours.
Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah, but so welcome. I'm going to say this, and it's coming from me. Man, NCAA owes you a Heisman trophy. They gave Marshall Falk a Heisman or whatever like that for playing Cupcake University, and I'm a Hurricanes fan. They gave it to Gino Torretta, the 19th ranked pass in the country, which was a joke.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that a little bit earlier.
All right,
we just talked about that, Will.
I just want to ask you, huh?
I said we had just talked about that at Will.
Yeah, man.
All right, it's a joke. I'm a Hurricanes fan. I'm the Hurricaners fan.
Yeah,
and that was a joke how Mr. Hearst got right.
I appreciate
and
that.
God bless him, and you're welcome, and God bless you, and your diligence for your rehab with your ankle injury.
Thank you.
That's something to look up to.
All right.
Thank you, Atwell.
We appreciate you, Atwell. Hey, man.
That's our man, Triple G.
Triple OG.
Yeah, Atwell.
Steve Atwell, man. And he right. Like I say, we talked about it. So, man, we talking about highway robbery, man.
Man, you talking about a deflated county?
Yeah,
we just knew we were going to win the Heisman. Not him. We were about to win the Heisman.
But just hearing what Garrison said about it,
yeah.
Like, you know, he just enjoyed the trip to New York City.
Yeah, man. We were nervous. We were sitting around like, man, homeboy about to win the Heisman. I say, God, leave me.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I reverted back to a little fire at night. I slept in my mom and dad's room. I was shut. I said, no, I'm going to sleep right here, Mom.
He was Johnny Gary married in there.
He was downstairs. I was on another bed, knocked out.
Oh, man. Hey, man, this guy right here, man. You told me it was funny.
No.
Our son told me it was funny.
Dude.
Hey, man, unbelievable, man.
Dude, we had so much fun growing up, man. And just to see it, man, and what was funny, man, is his family was like that. The cousins and everybody, man. Your sophomore year, I tell everybody, it was a Hearst backfield.
Oh, yeah. Chris Hearst.
Chris and back then. Then Amp played a little quarterback every now and then. Hey, man. We're going to get into all that, guys, so stay with us, man.
Oh, yeah.
Let's get started. Give me a number again, Maceo.
Hey, man, 678-613-5857.
Call and talk to you boys. Talk to my homeboy. We'll be right back. It's The Crush.
Yep.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can. You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life.
Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
Hot topics. Hot topics. Hot topics.
Hey, we back, man.
Put it on. Take a picture of it. Put it on. That's a perfect here. Put me on the air. Put it on the air. Oh,
Hey, man, we back, man.
Somebody else with you, right?
Hey, Stacey, we on the air, man. Come on, sit down.
Put me on there.
Yeah.
With him. With this guy.
We got you, man. Calm down, Stacey. Calm down, man.
Not one.
What's my name? One.
And we back, man. We just had a break time. Make sure they invited some people to come through. Our man Stacey's in the building, man, so we can get there. But, man, we're going to do a hot topic. Can we do a hot topic first, man?
Yeah, we'll do a hot topic first, and then we'll bring Stacey on for the interview.
Yeah.
Stacey who?
Stacey Harrison in the building, everybody.
Hot topic brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dan. See if you can smile. If this is becoming to you, you should be becoming to us. Dr. Kevin Dan has been practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190. Complete family dentistry with everything you need in the office. In one office. Call and make an appointment at 678-836-2118. 678-836-2118. Boy, you got the hat on and everything, man.
Hey, man, look, man, Cuz always took care of me, man. You know, again.
This is a family affair up here today.
Yeah,
man.
I tell you all the time, man, you know, this guy's the reason I'm so spoiled and jaded on a lot of stuff, man, because I was able to experience the life through this guy, man. And y'all should see the look on Garrison Hearst's face, man. It is unbelievable, y'all.
It's on Periscope right there.
Yeah.
Right here, I know this joke.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. He couldn't post it. We crashed you.
Hey, so real quick, man. Before we get you, Stacey, we got you, Stacey. We got you. Hot topic. Today was release day. So, Garrison, when you was doing this, and we had some people like Mario Williams got released today from Buffalo.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had people who got franchised. Jason Norman. Jay Norman from Greenwood, you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he got franchised by Carolina today. Just tell people about the process during this free agent process, how it is and everything like
that. The franchise tag, I don't know if they still do, is franchise transition or one of them.
Yeah.
You had two different tags, but they're going to be all right.
Okay.
Now, I never got franchise. I got transition, but I've been cut. So I know that feeling. I know that one. So if you play the game, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Some guys get out of that, but man, basically you just gotta if you're done with it, let it go. But if you're not, there's a bunch of more teams out there, and somebody wants you. So
wow.
If you still can do it, and it don't take but one person to want you.
So usually about this time, other teams start. When did they start really reaching out to you?
Well, they came to the start.
Okay.
Because like the official NFL season starts March 8th.
Yeah.
So, that's why they had to the day. Today was the cutoff day for the franchise tag.
Yeah, Von Miller also got franchise, and Sean Jeffrey. And they ain't getting small franchise either. They talking about 16, 17.
Well, the thing with the franchise, you get the average salary of the top five guys in the league. So, I mean, you look at Josh Norman. Josh Norman made like 1.2 last year. He gonna make like 14, about 14.5 this year.
Yeah.
And that's if he don't get a long-term contract.
Yeah.
So,
and he 1 year.
Yeah.
14 million 1 year. Yeah. Well, y'all crazy.
Yeah. That might make me cuss on here. I didn't do it.
Oh, you see how it is, Dave.
Bulldog, baby.
You see how it is.
Ride with it. See that hat? That's an H.
Hey, man. Hey, calm your cousin down, man.
Hey, man, it's Garrison's fault, man.
Yeah.
This the type of energy he's brought since we say he was coming on the show.
Hey, I didn't do it.
Yeah. That's what he did.
So you never got franchise, man, but was it pressure when you realized you got released by a team? Your first time you got released, I thought you were happy. You got rid of Arizona.
The first time I got released, I was mad.
Really?
I felt like that was the worst team in the league, and they gonna cut me. I'm like, they don't want me.
Wait a minute, time out. Arizona cut you?
Arizona. And my third year, going into my fourth year, they cut me. Last preseason game, the practice before the last preseason game, we were in San Diego. They cut me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now, see, I missed that.
Yeah.
Because I thought you got traded
they cut
to San Francisco.
Then I went to Cincinnati.
Yeah, you sure did.
That was the gap. That was the gap team.
That's
okay.
who picked me up.
Yeah.
They
Okay.
sure did. That's that year. Blake was at quarterback.
Yep. I played 17 weeks. I went up there no longer.
Didn't even.
I didn't unpack.
I stayed in the hotel.
I stayed in the hotel for 6 weeks. Got a townhouse. When the last whistle blow, I went to the airport. I didn't even check out. That was it.
Hey, man, this guy.
So you knew you were going to be short term there?
No doubt. They want to do a long term, but Kajana was there. I knew they wanted him for a long period back.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't sit there. No. I didn't want to restructure. I didn't want to do nothing. I wanted to get out of there.
Yeah.
And it probably had to be tough, too, with you. You was in Arizona. Beautiful weather. And now you're in Cincinnati where, boy, I'm talking about.
Didn't have a coat. Didn't have a coat. Arizona, the hottest, coldest it got was 80.
Yeah.
75, 80.
Yeah.
I go to Cincinnati, man. First snow hit there, but I got to go buy some more clothes. It was crazy. It was crazy.
Wow. I did not know. I forgot. Yeah, that was a petty Buddy Ryan back in them days.
I had Buddy Ryan, but I got cut by Vince Tobin. Buddy Ryan got fired the year that my third year.
He sure did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. See, you learn something every day, man.
Yeah, Arizona wasn't that good back then.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Well, you got to think now. He got drafted third overall, so usually you suck, and you get that best. You get the top draft.
And we got our butt whooped for 3 years.
Yeah. Sure did.
And the fourth year after I left, they got their butt whooped.
And you know what? And that's crazy. And we got to talk about that when we come back because you were used to winning.
Oh, yeah, I hated it. I hated it. Oh, it was bad. Like my first year at Georgia, I was sick.
Yeah. Hey, man, we'll be right back. We just get started. Stay with us.
Here it comes.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me? Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak,
I'm here if you want to talk,
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'll fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
This is University of Georgia linebacker Demetrius Stuck. You're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
We back, man. I'm sorry. See, you gotta let me know, Sky. Oh. Hey, man, we're going into our Crush interview right now, man. Hey, you've already heard his voice, man, but let me just introduce him. Known this guy since I was about 4 or 5 before we could even know it, man. Lincoln County is in the building. He literally was the first person I ever seen take over a game in the state championship.
Yep.
A Bowden game we won. He went to Georgia, got there. We still don't know why he started first year, but we're going to hold that out that first year. He ended up, Doak Award, should have won a Heisman, in my opinion.
Oh, man.
Got drafted 3rd pick.
3rd overall, dog.
1993.
Yeah.
By the Arizona Cardinals. I forgot about the stint in Cincinnati, but he's more known, and I'm going to ask you a question about that right off the jump, for the San Francisco days. My homeboy, man, I'm glad to have him on the show. One of the pride of Lincoln County, man, Mr. Garrison Hearst, man. How you doing, brother?
What up, brother? What up, brother?
So let me ask a question that's been burning. If you didn't get hurt that Falcons game.
Oh, we win. Period.
And there it is.
Hey, because when you go and got down, I was like, we got a shot.
Oh, no doubt.
Because I was like,
it did change the complexion of the game. And I was there.
It was a different game.
It changed the whole.
It was a different game. Because we got to worry about that backfield now.
Well, we had played. We know they were in our division then, so we played them twice. So we knew them. We beat them at home. Atlanta beat us at home that year. But at that time, I remember this. Atlanta always slanted their line, and we first, second game, we couldn't figure out how did they guess right every time on the slant. They slanted the D line. Well, they were slanting away from our strength half the time, away to the strength, but then they were slanting the TO side every time. We figured it out. First play, I was to the house.
Yeah.
It was to the freaking house.
Yeah.
The spin out as tackle, left foot stayed in the ground. And I remember looking at the picture, safety had leaned in. He never would have got back outside. I'm to the house.
Yeah, no, because you weren't going to get caught. No, you weren't going to get caught.
Wow. And that year, man, that Super Bowl year, you'd have been there.
Oh, I know. It would have been,
in Miami.
Y'all got to bring, oh, boy.
Yeah, it was in Miami.
I had to get them tickets away right now.
So tell everybody, and I'm doing the first one. How a boy from Lincoln, Georgia, get to be one of the best running backs in Georgia history, man?
Man, listen, you know what it was like growing up in Lincoln.
Yeah.
Now, one thing is, we played football there. So I came from a background where football was all I knew. And when I went to Georgia, I didn't just want to go there and just say I made it.
Right.
I want to get up there and I want to do something.
Right.
And I didn't want to sit on the bench. I want to play. I mean, so my mom and daddy said, don't come back here. That was it. Don't come back here.
You know, Willie had that same
She
conversation.
said, you're like, don't come back here. I don't care what you got to do, but don't come back here. And I told her I'm not. So I was more worried about, man, I got to make sure I get these grades.
Yeah.
That was a struggle. But I did not come back home because of them either. So.
Yeah. And that's big. So what were your choices besides Georgia? Like, where did you take your official visits?
I took my visits to Tennessee, Florida State, South Carolina, and Georgia. I was going to Clemson, but Danny Ford got fired that same Friday I was headed there on my visit.
Wow. Wait a minute. So your boy over there, they ain't trying to get you at Bama, man?
They did, but they had
Yeah, I just messing with you, man.
What's his name? What's the running back? Saran
Stacy.
So it wasn't Saran. It was. In 1990. Saran was there, I think.
Yeah, Saran Stacy, yeah.
Yeah, but he was coming back.
Yeah.
Because in 91, I think he played.
Yeah.
So, yeah. He was there, so they didn't.
Yeah.
No, I ain't gonna say that. I'm gonna let that one.
We're gonna get to it.
I'm gonna hold that one. But I just couldn't mess up, man.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad, I couldn't do it to them.
And you know what's funny? I had that same conversation with Willie.
I know that.
Willie say, "Don't come home."
Right. And that look you got, I know the look they got.
You were like, "All right, see you." I'm like, "Okay."
And have that hour lift up. Yeah. Our daddy would do something to us.
Yeah, man. Wasn't no coming home. No. And that's the way it was.
Yeah.
That's the way it was. Now, how does a guy who was double digits all of a sudden get single digits?
When I got to Georgia, George Wynn had number 22.
Okay.
And
yeah, he did.
He was he played a lot, and he was going to be a starter. They not going to take a starter.
No, they ain't going to take a starter.
So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start over new. I said, give me a single digit. Let me go with 5. So I went.
You were one of the first running backs in the country to do that.
Yeah, I want to go that single digit. Let's see what it goes. See what we do.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. Well, I said, who wore this number that I got to worry about? They're going to talk about this number. And it was Kevin Butler, which he was a kicker, great kicker. It's just that I felt like I'm gonna put a running back.
Okay, I can do something with the number.
Put something on there.
There it is. Yeah, you're right. Hey, so, I know this question, but when did you know you could really play that game?
Which game? The high school, college, or
either one? When you say I'm pretty good at this.
I knew I could play part of my sophomore year. I didn't know how much better I was going to get, but I felt like my sophomore year, I said, okay, because it slowed down a little bit for me then. That's when I said, okay, I could see things. I felt like I could see stuff sometimes. I don't know how I saw that, but I see it, I'm going to do it, and it worked out. So I started thinking of my sophomore year, and after that, it kind of just every year got better.
I remember when you started your freshman year, you was Warren County, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you came out. I remember you played, and I was like, this fool's starting the freshman year.
I was scared then. That was straight off fear.
You just running in.
One straight scare right there.
Because we used to have a little Pop Warner League we called back in the day, and it was 7th and 8th grade.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't play 8th grade.
They wouldn't let me.
He would have killed us out there. I was just coming up, man. He wouldn't play. He wouldn't have played JV.
Oh, wow. So I had to practice with varsity in the 7th grade.
Yeah.
See, I'm out there with the varsity in the 7th grade. Getting killed. Straight scout team.
Coach hold up the card and just be like, run this. Yeah.
There it is.
So we did have, it was cards back then.
It was cards. Yeah. Coach said in class. And they knew it was coming.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They called the play out. Call the play out. Back then, you were going to trap the inside linebacker kid.
Yeah. Ain't nobody even blocking Kurt then. They just killing him when he come through. Ain't nobody even blocking back then, man.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man, we just get started, man. We come back,
it's going down,
we got a lot more to go, man.
It's
Stay
going
with
down,
us. It's the Crush, man.
You.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
In 50 feet, turn left. Why are you driving so slowly?
After a few drinks, I'm taking it slow.
Well, you're not fooling the cop behind you.
What?
Get ready to pay in 0.1 miles.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Can I have a price check on aisle... ma'am?
Yeah.
Don't look down, but there's a giant python wrapped around your leg.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's probably nothing.
Nothing? Shouldn't I don't know, like, call someone?
No, I don't have the time. I'm late as it is. If it keeps up, I'll have it looked at.
Are you sure? That's a pretty big snake.
No, I'm fine. Thank you, though. You're very sweet.
You wouldn't ignore this, so why ignore the signs of a stroke? If you or someone you know suddenly experiences numbness of the face, arm, or leg, or sudden trouble speaking, seeing, or walking, don't wait to get help. Call 911 right away, because time lost is brain lost. To find out more, visit www.strokeassociation.org or call 1-888-4STROKE. This message brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
This is Amari Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we back. Sorry about that, people.
Hey, man.
Still not crushing it. Hey, I'm telling y'all.
If it's going to be crazy in here, man.
Some of the behind the scenes right now, boy. Woo, we're having a great time up here, man. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Just still here with my man, Garrison Hearst, man. Mason, you got a question for me?
I want to get into 1993, man, because it really goes down to 1993. Lord have mercy, going to pay that fine over there.
Yeah.
So, man, you know, it just all really comes together. 93, man. You just ball out. Consensus All-American. You know, you rack up the awards. Just how was that season? How did you feel coming into the season? Your junior year?
He said,
I felt good, man. I remember we played in in '91 we played in the bowl game against Arkansas. It was down in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I remember coming back. We won the game. We came back on the plane. I remember talking to my coach because back then, a guy named Larry Ware and I both shared time together.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I remember telling my coach, Will McClendon, I was like, Coach, I don't do this share stuff no more. Next year I don't want to hear nothing about. I come out when I'm tired. I said, I'm gonna turn this whole thing around. He said, all right, it's gonna be your show.
Wow.
So I remember having to finish the season out strong, and I knew we were gonna be just as good next year or better. So I remember coming to spring, had a good spring. Coming to the season, Carolina game, we went into the game with a passing. We're gonna throw the ball. Eric Zire,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna throw the ball. And me and Max Strong both had 100 yards that game.
Yeah.
And that started the season off for us. So
there it is.
Oh, Max Strong, boy.
There it is.
Yeah. So, man, I gotta ask. I asked Hassan. I'm asking you the same thing. How with that squad y'all had, did y'all not go? You, Hassan, Mac, Zaire, you know, all that was there, and y'all Tennessee, Florida.
Yep.
That year.
Tennessee and Florida.
Yeah. What was that, man? Was it? I ain't want to put no coach on the, on the front like that. But what was going on, man?
Man, you know what? I'm not gonna say we didn't play great against Florida. We had too many turnovers against Tennessee, but it was a 5-point season. Well, we 5 points away from playing against them jokers in the SEC championship.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say them jokers.
Yeah.
And I had 13 carries against Florida, so.
Not enough.
Not enough. Not quite enough.
Nah, not enough.
So
not enough.
Tennessee, great, a lot of carries, but we had like 5 or 6 turnovers.
Yeah,
you couldn't get Heath Sewell that many times.
Yeah.
Nah. And what was crazy was that season, you averaged almost 7 yards a carry.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh, them jokers up front were working for me now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got to throw that in for me. I love y'all boys. I thank you.
Hey, Robert Edwards said, we had Robert Edwards on a couple of weeks ago. We had him on. He was like, man, you helped him out a lot with his career, man.
I used to come back, man, a lot. And I actually stayed. I would come back and work out in Athens, so I stayed in an apartment with him a couple of times, man, just cause they were my boys. But you ain't had to help Robert very much. I was a whole lot of talent right there.
He never played running back.
Yeah, he said he never played running back. Yeah.
Think about if he would have played.
That's what's crazy. Yeah. That's the crazy part.
I'm still better than you, Robert. I'm just messing with you, dog. No, I ain't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's serious. Oh, man. So, go ahead, man.
No, go ahead. No, so you go ahead. You SEC Player of the Year that year. I say so. Now the award circuit is getting ready to come. When you got the invite to New York, just how was that? I mean, Heisman, like, come on, man.
Honestly, I was scared because I've been to a couple different award shows. I went to the one where Gino won the Maxwell Award, and each time I was going, we were still in school, so my counselor was going with me, helping me study still. So I didn't want to get behind.
Yeah.
So, and so we go to the Heisman, me and my mom and dad, and I'm looking like I see, all the cats on the wall. I'm from Lincoln, no matter what. I wasn't used to that, man.
Yeah.
It was new to me.
Yeah.
It was exciting though. Think about it. It was a great experience, but it was a little different.
A little intimidating.
Yeah, no doubt.
Wow.
No doubt.
So you get drafted that year, third. That right. So you having a great year, man. So you get picked third. Was there anything you said Arizona, or you just wanted to get drafted? You were just
listen. When I got drafted, my mom looked at me and said, "They got a team out there." She didn't know. She said, "They got a team out there." I said, "Mom, I guess they do." So it was honestly, the Jets had the third pick. Arizona traded with the Jets.
Sure did.
They move up and get you
to draft me. Yeah.
Wow.
So I didn't care where I went, man. I just want to go.
Yeah.
I just want to go. I didn't care.
But even before the draft, just that combine just finished. Your whole combine experience. 'Cause, I mean, basically, you walk in the combine, you the top back.
Yeah.
Did you run?
Nope. Back then, man, it was different. I tell you now, I really think kids should do it now because if you look good now, it's gonna help you because everything is televised. When we were there, was no TV. They didn't show jack.
Yeah.
And then they were playing. It was considered a slow time when you ran there. Everybody had slow times.
Everybody, and they said it was slow turf.
Right, the turf was slow. So and they ran on that white right on the side. I wasn't going. You know what? I'm not going to stomach it. I'm not going to do it. I didn't lift weights. I didn't do nothing. I took my physical and I went home.
Wow.
I mean, I did the interviews with a few teams, but other than that, I wasn't going to risk it. I said, you know what? Y'all come see me in Athens. We'll get it done.
Because you blazed down there.
Yeah, I'm going to go home. Go home and do it. So.
Oh, man. Go ahead, baby.
Well, and like I say, speaking about like the process now, kids, we both coached for a while. The importance of track. How did track help your career? Y'all really need to listen to this, kids. How did track help your career?
Well, if they watch the combine, what's the one thing they talk about more than anything?
The speed.
That 40.
That 40.
That's it. It's that 40. And if you run track, you leave track going right into football. So football camp a little bit easier if you're in shape.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then the game about football, everything is getting faster. And that's what track does for you. It makes you faster. I don't care what anybody tells you. Yeah. It's the big difference.
Whole different point.
Yeah. And it's going to kill you.
It will kill you.
Yeah, but it make a difference. It make the biggest difference, in my opinion. And if you look at guys that ran track and played the game of football, they were always a little step. Mm-hmm. Well, I can name three people. Deion Sanders, Bo Jackson, Herschel Walker. Them three jokers could get down that track and they get down that field.
Say no more. Say no more.
Hey, real quick, in this question, did you ever feel the pressure of being a Georgia back? Because there was Herschel, that was Worley when you got there. Because I remember we was playing a game and I saw Ray Goff and Hampton on the sideline coming to see you. Did you ever feel pressure being a Georgia back?
Not really. I pressured myself. I didn't feel pressure from everyone else. Feel like you got to do this, you got to do this. Because when I got to Georgia, they still were making me share time. So I think that eased it up a little bit.
Right.
And plus, the team was just okay. We weren't very good. So it was, I couldn't save that.
Yeah.
It took some work.
Oh, boy, we still got a lot to talk about, man. I'm trying not to take over. I'm trying to ask some questions because I got questions about, remember Bowden, man?
Bill Montgomery.
Boy, we got questions like that, but we'll get talk about that. Well, stay with us, man. It's The Crush. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
I am an American soldier.
I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior tasks and drills.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com. What is this?
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Hey, we back, man. Still reminiscing and having a good talk with my man Garrison Hearst. So, man, you finally get to San Francisco that year, and that squad was loaded. You got
yes, sir.
You got Young there. T.O. Jay Rice was still there, right?
Jay Rice.
So you got this squad. How did it feel going from Arizona to Cincy to that?
The best feeling ever. Listen, man, when you walk in that locker room, they don't talk about. They never said, okay, let's make sure we win 5 games. First thing they said, we got to win the Super Bowl. Wow. I had never heard that before. The owner knew my name. He knew my mom and dad's name. You get there, I'm sitting in the dang locker room. I got Jerry Rice. If I'm sitting facing my locker, Jerry to my left, and Steve to my left. I want to ask him for autographs. T.O. in my left, but T.O. still was a young cat. Second year, he wide open too. So I want to ask Jerry. I don't know if I can get this joker to sign a hat for me right now. First day of camp.
but how is that? Because, like I say, we all grew up just fans of the game,
right?
And to be with, he was at that time. He was the best. He was the GOAT.
Listen, man, I figured by then I knew football. I thought I was pretty good at football. I got to San Francisco and saw how you supposed to practice. Mm-hmm. This joker would catch a freaking 2-yard hitch and go 90 yards every play almost.
Wow.
Full speed, run back, let's go again. Every play with full speed.
Wow.
We didn't have to do conditioning because everything we did was full speed. Wow. That's when I learned this is how professional practice. Oh. Now in Arizona and Cincinnati, we had conditioning after practice every day. And we hit, or we be in full pads.
Yeah.
I got to San Fran, we didn't touch each other.
Wow.
But everything was full speed. By Sunday, you were trying to kill somebody.
Well, this is how that's a franchise right there.
Yes, sir. That's what I learned right there.
That's a franchise right there.
Wow.
So I got to ask about it, man. 96 yards.
Oh.
Get the Jets. Overtime.
90-0.
Because it's Mario Giacaldi. It's all.
Mario still talking about that play. Yeah. He loved that play.
Mooch.
What were you thinking before the play? Just get a few? Or
man, when I first heard when the play came in huddle and Steve said 90-0, I'm like, I cringed like, God. We ran it a couple times, but I know what that play for. That's just a couple yards, and their linebacker started jumping the whole time. This joker finna catch me right in the hole. And we on the goal line, so they cheating up. Safety's up, linebackers up. Yeah. I said, somebody catch this.
Because they running.
No doubt.
Yeah, he gonna run.
This joker about to catch me in this hole. I don't know how. I don't know what made the guy didn't come up as fast as normal. And Ray Brown got a chance to get on him. That was a wrap.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to get yards. I just tried to make the best out of it.
You still had to stiff on that dude.
I had to get him off. That's his fault.
He will always be that guy in that picture.
He will always
be in that picture.
That's his fault.
Yeah.
Hey, man, we about to take another quick break, man. When we come back, you ready? Okay. I mean, you tired. Yeah. Hey, we got some more, man.
Well, you making Scott work hard today.
Hey, man, she cussed us out a few times and everything.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me?
Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak
I'm here if you want to talk.
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever's, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'll fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, short.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, Adopt Us Kids, and the Ad Council.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it. And it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ. And he'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
You do your thing, all right? Don't be nervous, okay? It's easy.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I say that to say this. If you wouldn't have did what you would have did, then we wouldn't have been where we was at to get what we got.
That just don't make no sense, dog.
It's The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Hey, we're back. Hey, still here with our man Garrison Hearst, man. He gonna be here for a minute, so y'all might.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, y'all might get ready, man. So, homeboy, let's go back a little bit. Senior year, high school.
Hey.
We playing Bowden. Our homeboy doesn't play fullback for us. Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We go out.
Huff had to play fullback.
Yeah, remember, yeah.
Wow. He about 130.
Your last game, and what I always, he was one dude. He was about 5'4".
Get it done. Just get it done.
He played though. Hey,
I was just touching.
What was the thing about you? Because you already knew you was at a level, but that year, man, most people, because I try to tell cats now when they I see a lot of kids commit early and all that, but you played that last senior year like, man, we got a mission, because we had a mission that year.
No doubt.
Because that junior year we lost.
Yep.
And we lost in third round. We were like, nah, we got to come back.
I hated that field.
We got to come
that
back.
ain't happening again.
So that next year, we got the Bowden. They came on our field that year. What was your thoughts that day, man?
We're going to win. I don't care what.
Oh, man.
We're going to do whatever it takes.
Because they stuck you at corner, I was like, oh, we doing everything.
No doubt, baby.
Hey,
go.
We going all
I
out.
don't care what we got to do. Let's go, man.
Got to get the ring.
Yeah, I got to have it. Listen, every senior want to go out of state champ, man, in high school. I mean, in junior year, you got that taste that you hated. You got your butt beat. So the whole time, we were going to train to win. I don't care what. And you get that far, now you're at home for the state championship. And they had a great team. I even played with Bill Montgomery at Georgia.
Yeah.
The quarterback and coming to Georgia with me. But I ain't. We'll be friends later.
Yeah. And y'all probably talked about that a lot.
No doubt.
Talked about that game.
Yeah, no doubt. He the one threw the interception.
He sure did. He took it back, and we were all that other end.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He scored 2 touchdowns that game.
And threw one.
Yeah, sure did. Oh, man. No, he did halfback pass.
Yes, sir.
And what's funny about that, doing my research for for the show, you completed half of your passes in the NFL. You were 2 for 4.
That's right.
Yeah.
And a touchdown.
That's
right.
But I tell
They
you
were
what.
short now.
Oh, yeah?
I threw one at Larry Center when I was with the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Arizona. Oh, man.
Reliable fullback.
Oh, that was a tough joker. That's a kid that taught me about chip blocking. That's who taught me how to chip block. He said, man, we played against Dallas when I was with the Cardinals. Charles Haley was a defensive end. They had just drafted a guy from Arizona State, first round, who was supposed to take over for Charles. Larry Center chipped Charles Haley and knocked him out the game. Charles came out the game. They sent the rookie, and he knocked the next chip block was on the rookie, knocked him back out the game. Charles had to come back in the game. Charles ended up playing with me in San Fran before we retired, and told me, we were talking to him, he said, man, I came back on the field cussing that rookie out. He said, didn't you see what he did to me?
He wasn't paying no attention.
What you doing on the sideline?
I got to come out the game and you done got to get the same.
I got to go back in because you done got knocked out.
But that's a good point, because that leads me to this question here. The difference between, like, college and pro. Because, I mean, the offense y'all ran at Georgia, I mean, it was kind of centered around you pretty much.
Okay.
But to go in, now you got another playbook. You got to learn. Like, the game is different. How was that transition from college to pro?
Initially, it was a little difficult for me. But when I first got in the league, well, they still do it now. They did packages.
Yeah.
Well, so I was base package, and they go third down. I wasn't doing third down initially because I didn't pick up on the blitz quick enough. And you see that now with some kids. But I had a good coach who started working me in with that. So the harder part about the pros, you got to know who you can't get the quarterback touch if you're a running back.
Oh yeah.
Do you out? And not that the quarterback was the best player we had, but you can't get him touched.
No.
So you got to know.
Because the difference between 1 and 2 at quarterback in the NFL,
yes sir,
is crazy.
Yes sir,
It's a cliff.
No doubt.
Wow.
So you can't get the quarterback touched, and once you pick up on that, it makes it a little bit easier.
Hey, when we come back, man, we're going into our crush rundown, but we got to talk about, y'all had to be rock stars when y'all was in San Francisco, man.
It was nice, brother. It was nice. Yes.
The Barlow was good, wasn't it?
Mr. D, he's a man.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Mr. D.
Our crush rundown will be about Garrison, so you might as well get ready, everybody. Stay with us. It's the crush.
Yo.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Hey, this is Teddy Parrish, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
I give you credit. You got your little sounders coming in right when I'm doing certain things. I got you. The Crush Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals by providing high-quality advisory service and making smart investment decisions. Go to Parish Capital. That's PARRISH Capital with an A.com for more information. Homeboy, so we were talking about those San Francisco years.
Mm-hmm.
So you got Young, you got Rice, you got T.O., you got all that. Was it rock star status when y'all used to travel?
Oh, yes, it was. Now, not because of me. but you know, you ride on, you get off the plane, and you get on the bus and go into the hotel, and I wasn't used to it, because you know where I came from.
Yeah.
And you got crowds of people already at the hotel just want to see you walk in. Wow. I came from Arizona, Cincinnati. Wasn't nobody at the hotel to see me. I'm just calling like it is.
Yeah.
You get to San Fran, you got folks waiting just to see you walk in the hotel. You win a game, you got folks at the airport just to see the buses drive by. Wow. It's 3 o'clock in the morning when we get back sometime. Wow. I wasn't used to that, man.
And they out there.
What? Out there. Strong.
Wow. Now, you know, we're going to talk about rock star, because you were a rock star in college.
No.
Yeah, yes, you were. So, you know, the article, you guys declare for the draft, you and Andre. Y'all on the cover of AJC. You know, got your bold jogging suits on and your 240s with the 3P BBSs on it. Yeah, you know. How was campus life like after you said I'm leaving?
It was pretty much the same. You know, that didn't change it. You still had some couple people shouting out, stay one more year. But it
time
was
to go.
Yeah, it was time. Mom and Dad, I had to take care of Mom and Daddy, man.
Yeah.
But
you got
party got big.
Yeah.
It happened.
Yeah.
When that happened. Yeah. It was a good time. I mean, I was going to class most of the time, but that party got real nice. It was some good years, man.
Yeah,
you know, if I had to do it all over again, I'd go back to Georgia again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
So when you first got that big contract from Arizona, what was the first thing you got home?
Man, shoot. I didn't do nothing. My mama told me to put it down.
Y'all know it's mama. He's right.
Mama, she made me buy a house. I don't know why. I didn't know why then. But she made me buy a house. She said, you're going to need it one day. I'm still in the same house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very dope.
Wow.
Because I can just imagine that has to be like your agent call you, like, your bonus came in. And you just kind of take a look at it. Because I can remember when Jamal Lewis, when he got drafted, we at the house, just whatever.
Right.
And he just smiling, just Kool-Aid smile all day. That was the feeling when you saw
Kool-Aid,
zeros.
no doubt. Like you busted through the wall. How everybody doing?
Yeah.
But you know, honestly though, you know, no Jamal, we still just down home.
No doubt.
Down home boy. We still.
Yeah. It was funny when you go into Lincoln and coming from Augusta, you would see home of Dope Walker when the camera like, hey, this homeboy really? To us, because we grew up with him.
Yeah.
Like when I told you that time we met at a certain event in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, dude.
There it is.
Yeah, he was like, yo, come on, homeboy, we got some wings, we got to get around the corner.
and the crazy part about it, I think that's what, when you ground it like that, I think that's why people always like this guy come all from Nova Scotia to make sure he come see you.
Yeah, man.
You know, I mean, that just speaks a lot about the type guy you are, man.
Man, my
you know,
folks, man. I've been there since day one, man. I don't know anything else.
Yeah. So how was it, man, when you, because you know where we come from, a small town, about 5,000, 6,000.
Is it that many?
Might have lost some people. We had to
You
one or
might
two.
have gave us something,
Yeah.
dog.
I'm thinking about a 1983 census.
Yeah, you might
we
might be
in the
giving
mood.
us something.
Yeah, we might be in the mood a few times. So when you get there, man, because you get home, how were you treated? Because I know how we treated.
At home?
Yeah, you were
Man, it was still the same.
You just
man.
doobie when you walked
I was
in.
still just doobie. That's why I like coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, you know, you get a few knuckleheads, but other than that, I knew how to handle them.
Yeah.
I grew up with them knuckleheads, so they knew what they got. So, but other than that, man, they were home, man. You always can go home and be yourself. That's the one thing you can be.
Yeah.
And I think what I liked about just the whole fact, you went all into like the flash. We ain't never see you with, I got on 4 chains and let me go get a Bentley. Yeah.
You were one.
Can't even finish.
but the grounded nature of just how your parents raised. I mean, this is just a testament. Dog.
I appreciate it. I tell mom and dad all the time. To this day, I say, I think y'all probably should have whooped me some more. Because I got away with some stuff I probably shouldn't have got away with. That's just my way of saying thank you for what y'all did.
Yeah, no doubt.
The way you
no
raised
doubt.
me. So, yeah, I appreciate everything. And plus, it was that small town mentality we grew up with, too, because everything was family down there.
Oh, yeah.
You get in trouble at school,
everybody knew.
or sometimes when we live, you get in trouble in the neighborhood, you might catch 3 or 4 licks before you get to the house. In the neighborhood.
The neighborhood raised you.
Everybody had lick options.
Yeah.
What you did, boy? Now go home.
Yeah.
You gonna get 3 or 4 more times before you get to the house.
They were funny. London just say, he glad Garrison didn't buy no like fish tanks and all that crazy stuff, man. Yeah, we appreciate that.
Nah,
man.
I'm gonna go fishing. I ain't
You gonna get real fish.
Yeah.
You get the real
Go to
fish.
the lake.
Ain't gonna drop no 70K on a fish tank.
I'm gonna keep you some bass and brim in there.
Now, you'll see the boat on the lake out there and getting some. Yeah, man. So, speaking of your parents, and I know them and all that. How was it that did they ever say, "Man, my son is this," or they were just like, "That's dude, we got to keep him grounded"? Did they keep you try to stay with you to stay focused with it?
It was always mama and daddy. They, you grew up. They're your focal points. They're the leaders.
Right.
And from even when I was playing high school, college, pro, it was no question who the parents were.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just how I was raised. My father was the man of the house.
Yeah.
My father's still the man of the house.
Yeah.
My mama may get stuff done the way she do. She whisper in her late at night and say that this is how we can do it. He'll wake up and say, "Well, I changed my mind. We're gonna do it like this." But it's still mom and daddy, man. So there's no question in that one. You know.
Yeah. Still to this day.
Yes, sir.
Miss Mary.
Yes, sir. All day.
Johnny Gary. And Gip too. Granddaddy.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Now again, like I say, we gonna because we've had some great times.
Yeah.
Just walking around Athens, just on campus every day. I mean, you the man. Did it kind of like, okay, I'm just country boy from small town. I ain't tripping about this attention.
Sometimes it depends on if I strong.
Sound like a setup.
I mean, I enjoyed it, man. I ain't gonna sit up here and pretend I didn't. No, I did, man. I that's why I tell most kids now guys that are trying to play football and go to college, man, go. Best years of your dang life.
Man.
You can't pass up on an opportunity like that. Because I tell my son, I said, son, I promise you, what you do in high school won't be nothing compared to how much fun you have in college.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
just
boy.
go. Because if I can go back out and stay another year, I believe. I might redshirt me. No bills. No, all you got to do is eat, get up, go to class, practice football.
Give me all the jogging suits and T-shirts.
Yeah.
I'm good.
There you go.
Yeah.
I don't wear that now.
Clothes.
They give you shoes. They give you everything you need.
But
clothes. It's the best thing, man. I wouldn't change a thing. I tell all of them, go. Best years of your life.
So, speaking of which, man, you got 3 beautiful kids, right?
4.
4, that's right. All right. Do they know about you? Do they know about the legend of Hearst?
My oldest son know more than any of them because he's born in '99, so he got a chance to see Daddy play.
Yeah.
The rest of my daughter saw him, but she was so little she don't remember.
Right.
And the rest of them I'm just the one that tell them go to bed on time. So they don't. He played, but my kids boys love Todd Gurley, Henry. They love the running backs nowadays.
Yeah.
Because, I'm daddy, but they more into the new age
well,
guys.
you got to have all this trophies and all that. They got to be walking by like
that. Don't mean that to them. It's that new age stuff.
Yeah,
man.
True.
I mean, I've coached all my kids, my boys, and I can tell my boys something. Somebody else can tell them something. They'll come to me, Dad, guess what this guy told me? I said, wow, you ain't never heard that before.
I only played at the highest level.
I ain't never heard that before.
But go ahead.
Okay, son. What if he told you to do that? You should do that.
Yeah. No, don't make no pocket. Don't worry about it.
Such a daddy who run that corporation. Yeah, that's them. Man.
A counter step. They don't do that no more. Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hey man, we about to take a quick station identification. We come back, man. Homeboys in the building, so we about to have fun. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
A dream of the future brought to reality by
Sensation Station Network.
This is Bobby Yalla.
This is Judge Hatchett.
This is Lamar Batman Curry.
Yo, this is Teddy Parrish.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back. We're still in the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. Go visit Parish Capital at parishcapital.com to get your financial services together. We're still here with man Garrison Hearst, man. So what is some of the advice you give these young players like that? You know, because I saw what you did with Braden. I know they still come to you and say, what are you thinking? What do you try to tell the younger generation about this game now?
First thing I'll ask them, I said, do you love it? Do you love it? Because you can play football in high school and get away with not loving it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can get away, but if you don't love football, you're not going to exceed in college and definitely not pro. Because it requires you to miss some stuff that you might not want to miss if you don't love the game. It requires you to do some stuff.
Right.
You got to flat go through some pain. I mean, even the guys that love it have questioned some of the stuff you had to do in football for, man, do I really want to do this again?
Yeah.
But you know what? If you love the game, you're going to do it, especially if you want to be the best.
And one of the terms I always tell the kid, some of y'all like it, but a lot of y'all don't love it.
Right.
And it's kind of what you just said. Are you willing to, everybody going to that party, am I going to let me just sit back tonight?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I got to get up at 5. Do I really, with everybody else sleeping, do I really want to go?
There you go. I remember in high school, I would see people driving by going to Augusta Mall. I'm outside in the yard, running, kicking, trying to find something to do, some kind of way to get better, or ride my bike to the lake and back.
Working.
But I knew what I wanted.
When the first time you came back, when you went and you was running 200s and stuff, had us out there running 200s on the field
Yes,
and stuff
sir.
like that. So, man, when you had those injuries, man, those 2 ankle injuries, the one in San Francisco, the one in Arizona.
Knee in Arizona.
Ankle, that's right.
Yeah.
What was your driving force? I mean, what? Because back then, let's say it's the 90s. I mean, medical was okay,
right?
But it ain't like it is today,
Right.
man. And you didn't just come back. You came back and was putting 1,000-yard season when you walked back on the field.
Well, Arizona was I was still young. That did help, but I didn't want to ever stop. When I left Arizona, when I got hurt, I felt like I was starting to get the game. Then I missed a season. Came back the next season, played some. And then I came back. I was back strong again.
Yeah.
It made a difference. Now my ankle, I felt like I was at the top of my game then. That's when I felt like I knew football. Everything slowed down even for pros. So I said, when I come back, I want to get back to the same or close as I can to where I was.
Right.
And I felt like I hurt my ankle. All right, get back and go play. So I do what it takes to get back.
Wow. You have to admire, like, that's hard.
Right.
Because so many guys, with the injury you had with the ankle, and you see a lot of guys will probably just be like, you know what, this it?
All right, I didn't want it.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop. I know it was a bad injury, vascular necrosis, bone dying, but to me, I broke my ankle. All right, heal. It may take a little longer.
Yeah.
But get back on the field, man. I mean, you're going to hurt playing football anyway.
Anyway.
You're going to hurt. So guess what? If I'm going to hurt, I might as well play it full out, and I'll deal with the pain later.
Wow. I heard you on an ESPN special. They were showing Earl Campbell. Remember they had that special. You was a part of that special. And you said that if you asked Earl, he wouldn't change nothing about the way he played.
That's right.
What about you? Anything you would have changed about the game that you played, the way you played?
Man, I want to change a thing about how I played, but I would have changed. I remember coming off the field sometime, thinking I was tired, get a water break. I'm watching somebody else could get some. I never would have came off the field more. I'd have stayed on the field longer.
Wow.
I left yards on the field. That's how I look at it sometimes.
Wow.
That's why I get mad. Like, man, I wasn't really that tired. Now you look back on it, I could have gone. You see other cats getting your yard, like, man, I should have still been on the field. That's what I'll take back. Not saying I'll take back what I did. I just take back. I put even more into the game.
Wow.
But what's crazy, that's coming from a 3rd overall pick.
Yeah.
I mean, and kids, you can't never stress this enough. Kids need to hear that. Like, that's love.
Right.
And he'll say, he'll agree with me. It was just, that was our mentality back then.
No doubt.
County, man. That's why when I tell you, man, we went 30-0, it was a funny story real quick before we go to break. When he left his senior year, they ranked us 7th in the state that year. My senior year. And we looked and said, they just don't disrespect it like that. He came down like the game say,
he was at the state championship game. Like, y'all ready to finish this? Let's keep the streak going.
Yes, sir.
Because that's how it is down there. And he had a big part in it. We hate them. That's why we hate small town football. Hey, when we come back, man, I want to keep interviewing for a little while. We'll push that's what I'm talking about to a little bit later. So, hey, we come back. We still with a man, Garrison. Stay with us.
Do you have student loans and are worried about making your payments? Stop worrying. Now, Direct Student Aid can help you if you are behind, if you are late, or even if you are in default on your student loans. We can help cut your payments fast. We provide student loan relief, getting you relief from your student loans right away. We will stop any harassing phone calls, stop any wage garnishments, and even remove any tax liens. No matter how much you owe or how far behind you are with payments, call our established Direct Student Aid toll-free assistance line right now. We can fix your student loan problems guaranteed. That's right, we guarantee we will get your student loan out of default and cut your payments right away. We have helped thousands of people just like you fix their student loans. Best of all, it's 100% guaranteed. Don't go another day with your loans behind or in default. Our specialists are waiting for your call. Call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516. Again, call 866-855-6516. That's 866-855-6516.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we back, man. We're going to extend out this, our special interview with our man. Oh, man. I just found out he did have a coat, y'all. Don't believe it. He did have a coat.
That coat wasn't big enough.
Mama said he had a coat. He had a coat. If Mama said you had a coat, you had a coat.
Okay, Mama, you're right.
Now, what you did with the coat, that's on you. But if your mama said you had a coat, Miss Hearst.
It was part of my daddy coat that I borrowed. He didn't know I borrowed.
Why you just asking for a Cincinnati Bengal bomb or something?
You wouldn't have wore it either.
No, he told you he never got out the suitcase. Boy, he was talking about you was getting up out of there, boy. How much time left on that clock? Man, the U-Haul is warm.
U-Haul. I shipped that stuff. I was going to run a car. That was gone, brother.
Oh, man. Hey, boy, I told you, man. Oh, man. Hassan, he worse than what you said.
I see.
Oh, he worse than what you said, Hassan. So, man, your boy Hastings, man.
Andre.
Did you talk him out to coming out that year? Or he was just going to leave with you that year?
Andre, mine was made up to leave before mine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
He didn't say it, but he was going to leave either way. Even if I would have stayed, he was gone.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because y'all went out the same time. He went to Pittsburgh. Yeah. And you went there.
He was going to leave before me.
Wow. Do you think sometimes a lot of it is outside of like, oh, it's time for me to go get paid, but sometimes like kids are just, man, I'm tired of going to school.
I think so, man. I think so. A lot of them make decisions based off finance. A lot of them make decisions. I just don't want to do this school anymore.
Yeah. Because I think that's never mentioned enough.
Right.
Sometimes a kid just like, dude, I'm tired of waking up, going to class. Right. Dude, I play football.
Right.
I'd rather just work out every day.
Yeah.
And this is what I do.
Right. Well, I think that decision made by a lot of kids, especially if a kid, say he was playing pretty good, but a lot of people say he played pretty good in college, but he's gonna be an even better pro. I ain't no school kid. I'm barely holding on.
Yeah.
I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, I'm gone.
Yeah.
I'm gone.
So, yeah.
So, when you, dang, y'all just threw me off with that question, but when you are out there and you're doing your team, when did you know, all right, it's time to step away?
From pro?
The NFL, yeah.
Me? Yeah. I'm going to be real with you, brother. I was trying to make the NFL kick me out. I wasn't going to quit. They got to tell me.
Yeah.
Listen, my last year was in Denver.
Yep.
And I was on a half a knee. To this day, I look at Coach Shanahan and tell him I appreciate everything you did. Because I was a half a guy that year. And he still kept me on. And, I helped coach a little bit. But I was still a player. I wasn't a player coach, but I was helping the young guys out.
Mm-hmm.
But I appreciate everything he did. But I rehabbed and got stronger. I was still trying to get on the team. The next year, and had a bunch of calls, a couple workouts. And then even the following year, if they would have called me, I would have gone. Wow. You had to kick me out. I still love playing.
I never heard you do an official retirement.
But when I retired, I sent it in to the league. That was all. That was good enough for me. Yeah.
But that pretty much kind of always that matched up like really your personality. Because you never was like lying, like look at me kind of guy. That wasn't you.
I didn't need that.
I ain't gonna even lie. I called home like, is he done? Yeah, y'all seen him? He was like, I think he done.
Yeah, that was it, brother. In 2005, it was in Denver, and I think I visited the next year, Buffalo.
Too cold.
Yeah, I took it. I think it was Buffalo, New York, and somebody else, man. But it was kind of played a waiting game. Nothing happened. Even the next year, I got a couple calls.
Right.
But if you out 2 years at my position, at my age, it was time. It was that time. I said, you know what? That's it. I'm done waiting. I know anybody calling me. When running back get in his 30s, they looking to replace you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's quick, man.
Yeah. But if they would have called me, brother, I would have went straight on over there.
So let me ask you this: when you're talking about backs, the carries these guys get in college, Nick Chubb pretty much should have like a relationship with you. He should. What advice would you give him as far as he's rehabbing, he's able to run and get up out of there, or just keep enjoying college?
Oh, man. That's a good one, brother, right there. Yeah. The old me say, man, stay and enjoy yourself.
Mm-hmm.
But the sensible me saying you don't have one knee surgery, you got another year left, get your money, because you're going to get it.
Yeah.
And get out of there.
Yeah.
So I got two different sides I can look at it, man. That kid can run the dang ball, man. And that's going to be a family decision for him, because it's coming. Yeah. If he come back anything like he was, he going to be one bad joker.
Yeah. So did you have any talk with Gurley about his decision, what was going on with him? Because that whole last year, man, was just kind of...
Not really, man. We don't get a chance to talk to the kids as much. I didn't anyway. I don't get down there a lot. My kids play on Friday and Saturdays, so I don't get that. I don't get as much as I would like to. I think Todd made the right decision, man. Yeah. Especially after what he did.
Oh boy,
so I argue with that one.
The only thing that kind of struck me about, and I'm glad he was still able to recover. Like once they suspended him, to me, I was like, it's really no reason for you to come back.
Right.
Like, for what?
The suspension was crazy, but that's another story.
Exactly. But I'm like, dude, I'm finna go to Arizona. I'm done.
Right.
See y'all. It's been real, Coach Rick. I'm in Arizona. I'm getting ready for the draft.
Well, the way it went down for him, he made the right decision because of the way his season went.
Yeah.
You suspend it, then you get hurt. You know what? Y'all know what I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me more of, was it Willis McGahee?
Yeah.
First round pick. And had a good career.
Hey, when we come back, man, we're going to talk about a few things, but...
Well, you were quick, boy. What you got? You a Jedi or something?
I've been around her so long.
She hadn't even reached over there yet.
She had to check herself.
Yeah. Like, for real, she like, wait a minute, hold on, it's time to go.
I can feel when it's about that time now, but...
That's crazy. Because Stacey got a question over here. We're going to ask Stacey a question when we come back. Stacey has a question.
But I want to ask you, what went down? You didn't play for Rick, but you probably knew him a little bit.
A little bit.
I want to know how you feel about everything that went down at Georgia and all that with Kirby Smart and all that stuff. And also, man, we need to help get in the G-Day game. Can you look us
up? Yeah, of course.
But
say no more.
Yeah. Hey, when we come back, man, we still got more of my homeboy. Stay with us.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it. And it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ. And He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch. Or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie. But Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special. Sit down and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Shout out to Killer Mike, man. Killer Kill from the Ville. We back, man. Killer Mike doing his thing. Was he out there today? Campaign? Yeah, he was with Bernie. Yeah, he was with Bernie today. Stacy, Bobby Olive say meet him in the parking lot one-on-one. He still got one play left. Bobby Olive from Ohio State. Who? Ah, boy, you funny.
No, really, who?
Bobby Olive, man. Who?
Boy, stop.
Here we go.
We up here with stars.
Ah, here we go.
Talking about a guy that went to Ohio.
We got you, Stacey. Yeah. Hey, so what we talking about, homeboy? What do you think about the move from Rick to Kirby?
I like it, man. You know, not a knock on Rick, but you know, people want a championship around here. They want a championship. Rick was a great coach for Georgia. Did a lot of great things. Kirby, I know personally. I just think after even seeing how recruiting has changed around Athens, it's different. You know, we getting kids to coming in there now that we weren't getting.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah.
So I just think it's gonna be it's a different atmosphere, and just for the simple fact we were just talking. You know, he want to sell out the spring game. Now, I hate to bring up Alabama. Believe me, I hate this more than anything. but if you watch spring games on TV, who wouldn't want to have 100,000 in their spring game?
Exactly. Yeah, I mean,
exactly.
And you got the ringleader, Saban. He got his jacket on, he tied. I mean, he ready to go.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, so if it's helping the dogs, let's do it.
Yeah.
But that's pretty much what probably got golf fired. They kept saying, how we got all this talent at Georgia, and we ain't got no title there.
I ain't sure how that went down, but that didn't help either.
Yeah.
Because Hassan always say he just put it back up there again. He's like,
he's a nice guy.
The former players don't get no love at Georgia, and I just think that's just utterly ridiculous.
It's a little different now, man. Listen, but you got to think, my era guys, there's not a lot of people down there that were there when we were there. So, you know, we weren't there. We're not Rick era. The ADs and the assistant ADs, not a lot of those people know us like that. They know of us, but they don't know us. So it makes it hard to have a conversation, or who do you call? What's set up for guys like us? We, just questions like that don't get answered. So you end up being left out.
Hey, man, Wilson, Stacey Harrison, that dude back there, he was that guy from the Bama back in the day, boy.
Roll Tide.
Yeah, boy. Stacey's been on the show a couple of times, man.
Roll Tide. Championship, bro.
Yeah.
I believe y'all brought this dang joke
on. No, they didn't bring me on. I came just
same thing.
But I will say this though about Garrison Hearst. I've met him over 15 years ago. He's been a consistent friend of mine, a consistent guy, and excuse the language, kids, he's one hell of a person, but one hell of a football player out of the state of Georgia. Yeah. I will say that. And everything that he has gotten, he deserves.
What'd you say the story was? You was like, we thought we were going to take a break that game?
No. Never said about taking a break playing Georgia. But there was a freshman running back, and they didn't really talk about him.
Yeah.
But by the first half of the first quarter, I went back to the huddle. I said, hey, man, who is this number 5? Hey, man, look. Hey, hey, these guys keep coming back here, man. Hey, you know I'm on the shoulder. We got somebody else next week. Yeah. But this number 5, I'm getting a workout back here. Hey, and
he wasn't in the scout report.
Yeah. What? No, he was, but man, maybe I didn't watch film or something. Hey, who is this number 5? And I guess we're probably about 15 years through the NFL and through mutual friends. We've always we had a nickname for one another, and even though he's been on a pedestal, I've always been a silent fan of his. Yeah. He's smiling.
That joker right there, man.
He's smiling now.
I remember the first time I saw him. I knew him when I saw him, but I couldn't think his freaking name. All I could see was a long jersey. Yeah. You know what I'm telling you? Jersey, I always hang way down. And I said, man, I know you. You number 1. Yeah. I've been calling the number 1 ever since.
Yeah. I don't even think he knew my name for the first 10 years.
Yeah. I knew him as 1.
Hey, one.
And we were together. Hey, come on, 1, let's get it.
Great guy, man. But this guy, I knew when you play against a certain guy, you know they're going to be special. And we talked about him in the huddle. They was like, man, come on. No. Hey, man, that number 5.
Yeah.
Hey, man, something got to be done by him now. But Garrison Hearst is one of the greatest athletes to come out of the state of Georgia.
We got a call, Maceo. Hold on. Hey, caller, what you crushing on?
Hi.
Caller. Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing fine.
Well, I would like to let you know I am from Cleveland, and I have an announcement.
Okay. Oh.
LeBron James is the best player in the world.
Okay, what that has to do about this show?
LeBron James is the best player in the world.
Yes, he is.
I beg to differ.
Yeah. And why is that?
Because he's not a killer, for one. He'll never win. He is not a killer. He will not win another championship, and he should have stayed in Miami. He's a hater too, y'all.
You think so?
Yes, and I'm a hater. I'm a LeBron hater.
And her name is Iris Powers.
It sounds like it.
Yeah.
Iris, I know the voice.
You know the voice now. You know Iris.
I do be a lot of places. Chill out.
Yeah.
Chill out, Garrison.
Hi, Traces.
Yeah. Iris Powers.
Okay,
she's
Iris.
A big LeBron fan.
Well,
I put her show in Cleveland today. I did. I texted, so the crush is in Cleveland.
We appreciate that, Iris. Hey,
how about that?
Appreciate you, Iris. Iris, one half of us is a hater, not the other. Yeah. I'm the hater. The other one's not. Iris. I'm the LeBron hater. Yeah. So
are you really?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, well, I secretly know you got a man crush on him. I know you know
Negative, Iris, but we appreciate you calling. Thank you so much, Iris, for calling us.
All right. I will. Bye.
Bye-bye. That's love. That's love right there. Yeah, man. And like I say, that's what. Now again, I can't stress enough how this guy spoiled me. Like that's why I'm so jaded.
Yeah. Real quick, before we go, I want y'all to come back. I want people to understand SEC been this powerhouse for years.
No doubt.
And I want y'all to describe y'all days back in the SEC, because if you think about it, States were like, man, we got to play Georgia. We got to flip around and play this team. And who is this number 5? You got athletes just popping up all over. We're going to talk about that when we get back, man. So stay with us. It's The Crush.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International. Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician.
This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really?
He had no idea just how many.
I can't believe it. This one looks good.
Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner?
See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Yeah, what's going on? It's Mr. Butterlove himself, and you're locked into the Sensation Station. You know what it is. SSN like Social Security Network, but it's a Sensation Station Network. SSNATL.com. Log in, do something, keep it locked. Fly with the Crush guy.
Hey, we back, man. Hey, we back, man. We still here with our man, Garrison Hearst. Stacy's in the building with us as well. Y'all know Stacy. He's been around. So playing back in them days of the SEC, y'all. Still the grind back then, because everybody's SEC is the powerhouse. But back then, it was still doing its thing then as well.
Oh, no doubt. Listen, it's been the strongest conference to me since day one, since I can remember.
Yeah.
Since I can remember. And like he said, you got to play Alabama, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, Auburn. Mm-hmm. I mean, and that's on your schedule. And the crazy part about it is, I used to tell people all the time, I hated playing Vanderbilt just as bad because they never quit.
Wow.
I mean, no joke, go from first snap to the last snap, they hitting.
Yeah, they try to get
some teams you can make just fold.
Yeah.
You didn't make a Vanderbilt fold.
Well, I'll piggyback off of that. Mississippi State still got shoulder problems. I'm 46 years old. But, in this day and age, the evolution of football has changed. But, they say, I have a lot of people say that they give Alabama stuff, or they give Georgia stuff, or they give the SEC. They want them there because of the crowd, or they bring money. I was told this 10 years after I stopped playing football. I've been out of football quite a while. It takes a special athlete to play in the SEC. They recruit a different. I didn't know that then when I, played at Alabama. But now looking in, everybody's not for the SEC.
No.
So why scouts? I was a scout for a number of years, and I've been in those meeting rooms, and I know when it boils down to winning championships, Super Bowls, the core of teams come out of SEC. And I really hope that it's some guys, I won't mention no other conferences, I really hope that they are listening to this.
You know my boy listening. You know he listening.
Oh, I'm talking about some of them Miami guys too.
Okay.
Put them on blast. Now, I really try to hold back, but you brought that out of there.
Okay.
You brought that out of me.
I'm just,
but,
I thought you.
But you know, some of the Michigan States and the Michigans and some of those and Akrons and stuff like that. So, those conferences, because I don't even know who all are in their conference, but those are the top teams that I know.
Yeah.
But I just know it takes a special kind of athlete to play in the SEC, and I'm pretty sure that Garrison can piggyback off that and second the motion on that.
Yeah.
Second the motion, third, fourth, and fifth.
So, homeboy, what was if you go through the career in high school, what was your most memorable game in high school?
High school, probably the state championship game.
Yeah.
Not a couple of them, 3 of them, but that one.
We got rings.
Yeah, we got rings.
We got rings. Where are these rings? You pull it out every now and then?
I leave them at mama's house.
Oh, okay.
They in the shelf at the house. My daddy told me I can't touch me, so you'll still lose them.
Good for Pops.
So I leave them there.
Yeah, man. I got mine in the box too, man. But what was your college game?
I'm gonna go back to 1990. That's probably one of the ones. I hate to say it, but Georgia. Now Alabama was winning.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't winning, and we actually won that game. Now they went on, I think, to win SEC that year.
Yeah, we won, but we lost to y'all.
We actually beat them that year.
Wow.
And you talking about one of the best feelings?
Oh,
that was probably I think that was our first or second win for the year. We didn't have before.
That's right.
So
that year was rough.
That was a big time memory. And then just plus being back in plus like bowl game wins.
Yeah.
College, it's hard to pick a game because I think about the time. That whole time in college was.
That Georgia Tech game, was it when you? Because I remember that game because it was you, D-Train, and Kirk were playing.
That was 91 up here in Athens, up in Atlanta.
Yeah, you went up there. That was a pretty good one.
That was a good one. Yeah, we beat them. Ken Swilling was there that year. And
you gave it to Swilling.
Yeah, I mean, I go around him.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
We'll go around him. I'm a big fella.
He tried to go around me, though.
I didn't. I couldn't get around him.
I wasn't Swilling, though. No, he didn't try to go around me, though.
I did. I just couldn't get around him.
But I'll leave that alone.
Yeah.
G. Hearst is one of the best bats I ever played against. Period.
No doubt. So, my last one. Was that Jets game your most memorable pro game?
Yeah, I guess so, man. Overtime win like that, man, because I guess it didn't. It's not like it took us into the playoffs or anything, but for the simple fact, you got second series in overtime.
Yeah.
You get a chance to take it to the house.
And you were thinking about to get blasted in this hole right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm about to get killed on the first play. I'm like, this joke gonna get me killed on the play.
And they mobbed you when you got to the end zone.
I was dead. Yeah. I don't know how I got there still. I was tired, joking until I tired. It had no knee drop.
And they jumping on top of you. I mean, they tackled you because you from about the 5, you kind of just like
fell in.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get in there now. Yeah, because the dude,
the Georgia boy Mo Lewis.
Mo Lewis, he actually carried you in.
Mo Lewis fell in there with me. I remember being on the bottom of the pile, Jerry Rice standing up. Hey, get off of him, get off him. I know how he feel. I said, yeah. And you got up there and walked in.
Oh man. Go ahead, man. I want to hog it from you, brother. Well, the thing about, because somebody brought it up, we got to bring up the high fashion. Got to bring up the half spat with the wristbands on the.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Listen, man, I remember I went to Georgia game when I was a sophomore. I was being recruited. And Lars Tate, Rodney Hampton.
Wow.
Them jokers wearing a red wristband around their ankle.
Yeah.
I thought that was the coolest thing I've seen in my life. Yeah. So I took it back to high school. I was doing it in high school.
Yeah.
But see, in high school, I'm being recruited by other schools, so I couldn't show that it was a Georgia wristband, so I would turn it inside out.
Okay.
High school coach said, "Oh, you don't want to be, you show them fair. You want to be fair to all of them." I get to Georgia, I can show them all.
Yeah.
So I ended up hurting my ankle my freshman year, and I didn't want to totally spat a high top shoe.
Okay.
So I went with that half spat, that quarter spat.
Yeah.
So I just felt like that just fit me from then on, man. I don't know. My thing was I felt like if you look good, you play good, you feel good.
No doubt. No doubt.
I just have I ain't have much of a style, but that's what I had.
Yeah, because the crazy part about it is we started putting the wristbands on our ankle.
Yes, sir.
We were like, and we weren't gonna do the half spat because we believe that you gotta have that toe right about it. That toe. We were like spat king,
y'all go
like,
way down.
Oh, yeah. You got right there about the you gotta see it.
That much.
Yeah, you gotta see it.
That's HBCU all
That's
day
it. But you had to have that wristband. So yeah, we got that from y'all, man.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. This Joker, man. You know how we talk about he was the last. You got if you a star, you the last one to come. Oh man, you gotta be way. We in line. He coming out. Hey, y'all ready? He ain't finished dressing yet. We like, we about to play.
I'm gonna be the last one out, but I'm gonna lead you on that field. Let's go.
Hey, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can.
You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
What is this?
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
All right, we still here with my man Garrison Harrison in the building as well. Hey, man, real quick, the way that you're seeing the running back today in the NFL, is it just that they just devaluing it just to pass happy league? If you in today's time, how would it be for you?
Y'all know me, so I'm gonna go in and say this. If I was in today's time, they still gonna give me the ball. but I'll say this. The running backs that are still leading the league in rushing, they're still getting their carries.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're still getting, the big name guys are still getting their carries. They're still getting their yards. It's just that with the league now, it's about how many plays you can get in. Mm-hmm. It's a pass happy. You guys know that. So running back is devalued because most teams, the league don't have a bunch of them that's putting up the numbers they want. So they'll rotate. So all they care is, okay, he can pick up the blitz, fine, we're going to throw the ball. We're going to throw the ball for 5. Like a run. That's a run to them now.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't need a 5 and cloud of dust. We're just going to take a little quick pass and go.
Run that bubble screen.
So as long as you can do that, as long as it's going to be like that, they're going to continue to devalue the running back. That's why it's not what it used to be.
And what about the spread offense? What do you think of that? Being a true eye back.
I am not a fan of the spread. I hate to say it, but I am not. I'm going to tell you why. In my opinion, a spread offense for a running back makes the running back only get used to seeing half the field.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So he's always offset unless they do a pistol, which they don't do very much.
Mm-hmm.
So what they do then is they're going to take him and read one side.
Yeah.
If you're in the eye, you got to be able to see from sideline to sideline.
That's right.
I may take off and go right, but I'm coming. I know I'm setting you up to come back left.
Yeah.
But if I got to go just take a zone read and hit it, your man block down or kick out, I think it takes away from the running back. I know that's what they're doing now, so I accept it. But I am not a spread fan. It seems like it's making the back soft.
Wow. Because they don't have to really pass block. Because everything is really like off the zone read. Because the quarterback, I'm looking at the end.
Yep.
The end on crash, I'm going to give. Crash, I'm out the door. So,
right.
I mean, and like you say, and then you asking this same back to Hey, man, that backer coming off the edge right there, he coming in his A. You got to get him.
Right.
And I ain't never had to get him.
Plus, you zone read, passing game off that. You blitz his zone read, you can kill it if you ask me.
Boy, can you?
In my opinion, you can kill it. All you need is
ain't calling play.
just come get it.
Yeah, he's all the time. Hey, man, we'll be watching the game. He'll text 100 times, run the ball. Why won't they run the ball?
Run the football.
And that's a defensive guy telling you that.
Yeah,
Now, what's that tell you?
Yeah.
It's not hard. It's not rocket science.
Hey, man.
Run.
How was your sideline style back in the day?
Meaning?
Just, how would you conduct yourself on the sideline and things of that way?
It depends. Game tough. I'm sitting down. Running back coach give me all the information what we did. If we winning, I'm done. I'm acting crazy. Yeah. I'm having a good time, but I stayed in the game when I needed to.
Yeah.
I wasn't I wasn't doing that to make myself or my family look bad. I mean, but I had some time where I want to get crazy, but I chill back.
Hey, man. Oh, man, it's 9:41, dog. God, ain't the
man.
time flew.
Good time.
Got one more segment before we go into the Crush recap, so stay with us.
Yup.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy E. Glaze.
Man, it's your boy Maceo Hurd.
Make sure you're checking us out on all social medias. At Twitter, you can catch us at Crush Sports Talk.
Instagram, The Crush Sports Talk.
On Facebook, The Crush Sports Talk. Man, we the dopest sports show.
On social media, baby.
So what are you waiting on? Follow us.
It's The Crush, Jack.
Yeah.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
This is Robert Hicks, ex-NFL football player and actor with The Blind Side, and you're with The Crush at ssnatl.com, Sensation Station Network.
Hey, we're back, man. Shout out to Robert Hicks. Oh, man, also, shout out to our man Jay from Core 360. He asked that question about the sideline style, man. That's our family right there. Hey, so we're sitting here with Garrison Hearst and Stacey Harrison. So if you had to, when I already asked you about the plan, is there anything that you really miss about the game now?
Yeah, man. Well, not as much now. When I first stopped, it wasn't so much of the game. It was more the locker room, the weekly access with your guys, man. Just you miss the camaraderie with your guys, man. I tell you that hurt more than the Sunday or Saturday. The game was fun, true enough, but you don't realize how much you enjoy being just in the locker room, talking, being with your friends. That's your family. Because you're with them more than you with anybody.
Yeah.
And that part kills you. That part hurt me more than anything. That's the part I'd adjust to.
Now, here you go, 2-time Pro Bowler. You made an All-Pro team also. Just when you kind of look back at it now, you can appreciate it a little bit more now.
Oh, no doubt, man. That's why a lot of things, like looking back now, I wish I'd have did more of the stuff that I didn't do. Like just, I remember we used to have camaraderie night, even when I was with the Cardinals. Wasn't winning, but I look back on I should have went more. Just simple stuff like that, man. Not so much, man, I wish I could go back to this game. Nah, man, I wish I could go back to week 13 of this year. Because, man, that week we practiced and we did this together. Man, it was just stuff like that.
And that's why today when we hear some of the stuff that comes out of locker rooms, we like, that's supposed to be sacred.
Man. Oh, see, it's not like that anymore. Social media don't allow that.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's we kind of talked about that before the show, and that was Stacey's question right there. Social media today.
I'm glad they didn't have it. That's all I can say.
I ain't on, so
I'm glad.
I second the motion.
Yeah.
I third the motion. And this court is adjourned. I get can I get an amen on that?
Amen, brother.
Yeah. Because it almost kills you to see a lot of these kids that get offers taken off the table because it's just like they doing. I'm like, dude.
Well, can I just say one thing? I will say this though, as far as social media, it is a tool, and like I know Garrison can attest to this. When we came out, I mean, honestly, it's really some people got missed in the shuffle, but the best of the best, because you ain't on Twitter or you can't send no video.
Yeah.
Like these coaches had to get out and work and find talent.
Yeah.
Now all you had to do is email a video, and you can look at a video and not really know a player. Right. And the only reason I can speak at that because I was a scout. I played both ends of the fence, so I had to go and be at a school at 6 in the morning and look at 20 different game tapes on maybe 6 people on the territory I had. Now you can just send me
send me the link.
Send me the link.
Send me the link.
You still can miss a guy now, but it can be a tool because if you can't go to a D1 school now, with all the outlets you have, all kids listen. If you cannot go to a school now with your parents behind you, because they'll really dictate, man, you can't play ball.
Right. But a lot of it too, and we coaches dude, you don't pass the eye test. You don't have the height, weight requirement to you can't be 5'7" hollering, I'm finna go tote the mail at Georgia. You can't do it. Be real with yourself. Right. And that's the biggest problem at the end of the day.
That eye test don't fail now.
I mean, it never.
Kill them.
At the end of the day,
it's been going on since the 60s.
Yeah.
The eye in the sky.
Don't lie.
See, I didn't even have to say nothing to G. Hurst. That's been going on since the 60s.
All we say is
cliche.
Hey, man, we about to take another break. We about to finish this show, man. Hey, we told y'all, man, we starting off March with a bang. So, yeah, man. Stay with us. It's the Crush. Yeah.
Thank y'all. That's the man, the myth, the legend, Garrison. That's Stacey Harrison, or as I know him now, I'm just gonna call him one. That's one right there. We'll see y'all. Peace. Hey man.